guys, my name is Caitlin. I'm the host and creator of the show What's Poppin' on ECTV. So this semester, my amazing crew and I have been working together and collaborating on new ideas, how to grow the show and how to have it evolve. And I'm very happy to say we have decided on doing weekly segments on all different subjects. Wrestling, fashion. My own segment is going to be on comic books and probably like video games and probably a little bit of movies too, which I am very excited for. I think first off I should start with saying how I was introduced to comics, which if I'm being honest is probably going to be my family. My mom was huge into X-Men and things like that. My dad, Star Trek, Star Wars, huge Darth Vader fan. My brother really got me into hard copies of comics because he would always go to like Harrison's, which was our local comic store at the time. And he, like, I would always go in with him and, like, get interested in that. He's mainly, like, I would say villains. He's really into, like, Venom and Carnage. As I grew older, got my own opinions. I focus more on the women of Marvel, DC, women, superheroes, female superheroes in general, because I think they are incredibly awesome. I absolutely love them. I adore them. I think their powers are incredible. Like, they just have to overcome so much, and I love them. But if I'm gonna be honest, my brother probably taught me the most about comics. He taught me the difference between, like, reprints and, like, the new comics. He also taught me what trades were, which I had no idea what they were until recently. But it's fine. But yeah, my brother has taught me a lot, and I am appreciative. If you've seen previous episodes, you've probably seen me, like, call out different things. Like Venom, I'm pretty sure I called out Venom last week, how Captain Marvel beat Venom in box office. I found that very funny. He did not. But yeah, as I grew up, I grew my own opinions, and I ended up siding with my mom. I'm very X-Men orientated. My favorite X-Men and superhero of all time is the Phoenix, Jean Grey. This is one of her most recent series. It is a 5-part Resurrection series, which I completely loved. Phoenix has actually been making a huge comeback because her movie is coming out later this year, which I am very excited to see. I have been following Jean Grey since I was a little girl. I love her. I think she is incredible. Absolutely, undeniably amazing. She is the most powerful mutant in the Marvel comic universe, in my eyes. I think she is unbelievable. I love her. Another X-Men that I follow is Rogue. She has her own series called Mr. and Mrs. It is about her marrying Gambit, which I love. I think Rogue should be represented more in the everything because she is very cool. Her powers are undeniably, like, probably the coolest, one of the coolest at least, because she can just touch someone and absorb their energy and absorb their powers, and that's just unbelievable. Another X-Men that I follow is Storm. I have her trait around here somewhere, buried under all the other ones. Storm. I have been in love with Storm my whole life. She was probably the first superhero that I got interested in. And because of her, I got more interested in the X-Men, which introduced me to Jean Grey, which I love. I love Jean Grey. I am also very interested in Captain Marvel. I have been interested in her since she was Miss Marvel, because me and my brother always used to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and my team was Storm, Jean Grey, Miss Marvel, and Psylocke, another X-Men character. But I'm very interested to see what they do with Captain Marvel. I'm interested to see what they do with her in Endgame, because I wonder if they'll make her the savior or have Tony and Steve be the saviors, because the whole MCU was based off of them, and it would be interesting for them to have Captain Marvel step in within a month. Like, she gets introduced, and then the next month they have her save everyone, which would kind of diminish everything for Tony and Steve because they've done so much. But I still do love Captain Marvel. I'm very excited to see where they go with her in the MCU and the comic books. I'm very excited for that. I'm also interested in DC, but not as much as I am in Marvel. In the DC universe, I am huge Harley and Ivy fan. I love Poison Ivy. I probably prefer her over Harley. Even though Harley Quinn is unbelievable. I've written actual college essays on Harley Quinn, which was funny. But I love Harley Quinn and I love Poison Ivy. I wanted to bring up this, which I think is very funny. Harley and Ivy had a crossover with Betty and Veronica from the Archie comics. It was a 6-part series. It was very odd. I enjoyed it because it was odd. It was basically a body swap where somehow Harley and Ivy ended up in Riverdale and they ended up body swapping with Betty and Veronica. It was very, very odd. I don't know how many more times I can say very odd. It was very odd. I saw it in my local comic book store and I was like, I kind of got to get this. And I ended up getting all 6. I ended up like chomping at the bit to read the next one because it was just interesting and I wasn't like interested on how they were gonna do it. But it was very weird. You see characters like Jughead and Archie. I think Josie and the Pussycats ended up being involved too at some point. I'm not sure where. But yeah. I think that's about it for this segment. I'm excited to see where the show goes, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. I'm very excited for what we have to come. It blows my mind to see how far the show has come already. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked this week's episode. Yeah. Bye. Hi friends, and welcome back to this week's episode of What's Poppin'. My name's Caitlin.
I'm Bloated.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Nate.
So first off, congratulations to Miley Cyrus for 13 years of Hannah Montana.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Doesn't even make any sense. She's been posting on her Instagram, all about it and different photos and stuff like that. So I think it's really cool that she's celebrating it. I think, right?
Mm-hmm. I think she's the only one that's actually embraced the Disney because everyone's tried to
She had her moment though.
She had a big moment. But I think it's great, and especially last episode we talked about the new Jonas Brothers single and how it's cool that some of these artists are starting to stick to their roots a little bit more and show the world the stuff that we grew up on kind of deal.
Yeah, I love the Jonas Brothers. Are you still singing Sucker?
Of course. What do you mean? Good. It's all my Snapchat memories. It's all it is.
Amazing.
Just Sucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Is Sucker and Mamma Mia combined?
I've actually kind of taken a break from Mamma Mia. No. You gotta give it a break because, so it doesn't get stale. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm actually seeing a production of Mamma Mia this weekend.
Oh, fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I told you about the Mamma Mia in my hometown.
Yeah.
And I can't audition for it because, Endicott College.
Oh, so unfortunate.
I'm so sorry. Honestly, he would have rocked that.
You think I'd be Bill? Why? I want to be Sky. I want to sing "Lay All Your Love on Me."
Amazing. Yeah.
He sings that often.
Do you want to lead us into your WWE thought of the week?
Just sure.
Go
Mamma
for it.
Mia, WWE, tomato,
Good.
tomatoes.
Very good
same
segue.
thing. For the first time in WWE history, is a women's match being the final match of the pay-per-view WrestleMania. That's a big deal. One of the biggest wrestling shows in the world. Mm-hmm. There's going to be, I think, 75,000 people there. Millions watching at home. Finally, women are the main event. It's called the main event, the biggest match of the night. I just think that it is Charlotte Flair, which is Ric Flair's daughter, Ronda Rousey, which I think we all know who that is. She went from UFC to WWE, and Becky Lynch.
I have wrestling news. Conor McGregor is retiring.
That's not wrestling, but yeah, it's mixed martial arts. There's a rumor. That's funny you say that because Gronk. Well, no. So McGregor, I saw the tweet today. He was retired, I guess. Gronk retired.
Yes.
The other day. There's a rumor that he's going to be at WrestleMania, being a part of a tag team for the tag team championship.
Wow. McGregor or Gronk?
Gronk. No,
Wow.
I mean, there's probably gonna be a rumor that McGregor's going there because Ronda Rousey did that
Yeah.
transition, so maybe
Makes
he
sense.
will. But there's a lot of stuff going on. WrestleMania, it's in 10 days, 12 days,
have no
12
idea.
days.
12
crazy.
days. I'm
I'm
sure you're
excited.
excited.
Some would say. I think I do a good job at keeping it, contained.
Contained.
Because you got it's all about the poker face.
Yeah.
So
You have a great poker face.
not really, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm very excited, as you should be, Julia. It goes me, then you for wrestling, obviously.
Obviously, it's part of, yeah.
But
it's
no,
part of the
that's
crew.
really that's just a big deal.
Tuesday
There's,
night something. Monday Night Raw.
there's Monday Night Raw, then tonight is SmackDown Live. Wednesday is NXT. Then the weekend of WrestleMania. WrestleMania is Sunday. So then
Awesome.
NXT TakeOver is Friday before.
Well, thank you, Dom.
I'm learning.
There's I mean, I could keep talking about it. I won't. I'll save you guys. Just
Apple. No, Disney.
Right.
roll.
Disney.
Disney bought 21st Century Fox.
Is that surprising though?
It's been
No,
happening.
because they're taking over the world.
It's been a while. Like this has been a while coming.
This
Yeah,
has been like in the
completely.
works.
Yeah.
As far as Disney taking Fox and so many pieces of what it owns. I mean, Disney already took American Idol and like completely rebranded it on ABC.
I hate American Idol.
I like American
He
Idol.
likes
I used Anoop. We've talked about this.
Did you say
Anoop?
Noop?
Anoop. Do you remember Anoop?
No, I just
No.
remember you
That was the
saying
last
it.
time I watched. I remember I had a bowl of Rice Krispies. I was walking to my mom's room because I thought Anoop was going to get eliminated.
Yeah.
And then Simon, out of all people, Simon saved Anoop right at the
I
end.
thought you were trying to say Snoop, and
No,
I was
Anoop.
like, Snoop Dogg.
No.
No.
I don't know.
Anoop.
It was very good.
I almost dropped my Rice Krispies, but I didn't.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right.
You almost
I-
dropped your croissant.
I think
old.
it's really
not old.
interesting that Disney has obtained Fox because, as we know, Disney's really focused on their new streaming service. That's
God,
going to be
I'm so
coming out
excited
soon.
about that.
So many of those things that they've acquired from Fox, they're either going to like try to make new things out of these or like put the old things on the new like streaming service. So I'm excited to see what they do with it.
Do we know when that's coming out? Do you know? Sorry, I just want to know.
No, I don't think so.
What I'm most excited about with all this is what's gonna happen with Deadpool if he's gonna enter into the MCU like
I
that.
don't think they could because like the reason why people love Deadpool so much is because he's true to his character. Like he's exactly like he is in the comic books. Like he swears so much and like that's what makes him him. Like it's bloody, it's violent. Like people like that. That's why they like Deadpool. And I don't think that they could they can't put Deadpool and Steve Rogers in the same room. He would Steve Rogers would like lose his mind because he would be like, imagine the times he would say language, just like watch your language. My boy, I love Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like they couldn't.
Yeah.
They would probably just continue it and like they might have like cameos and like be like Iron Man's like with him, like trying to whip him into shape, but like I don't think they could.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see where they go with it. And I mean, Disney's like already kind of on top of the world anyway, and now they just kind of keep it going, trying to get everything that they can and just like build their brand more and more. So it's crazy that they've acquired so much.
Speaking of other streaming services that we have to pay for, we could pay for it with our Apple credit cards.
Yeah,
Money.
this is
There was an Apple event at the beginning of the week, I think it was.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. And they announced their new credit card and their new streaming service. So
Didn't
the
they
credit
announce more
card.
things too? Wasn't there like another iPad or
I
something?
don't know.
I
Did they
don't
announce
know.
a couple things?
Probably.
I feel like the main focus was the
credit
credit
card.
card
Yeah.
and the shows.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They announced a lot of different programming that's going to be coming.
I'm so excited.
Only reason I found out about all this was from Oprah's Instagram.
Oprah's Instagram.
Nothing shocks
Truly.
me
Truly.
anymore. Nothing shocks me with you. Like really.
She was like, it
nothing.
was like videos of her with like Reese Witherspoon,
Steven
and
Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. They were in like a spiral elevator.
And Tim Cook. It was Steven Spielberg, Oprah, and Tim Cook.
in
the
an
CEO.
elevator.
If that went
It's
down,
appropriate for him.
It really
Yeah.
is.
that would have been insane.
I mean, Oprah's contracted to do a bunch of content. What? Oprah's contracted to do a bunch of content for their new streaming service, books, podcasts, stuff like that. Big Oprah fan.
Really?
Yeah.
I only know her
had
from Drake
no
and Josh.
idea.
I never watched. Remember when Josh hit her in the
Hit her
car?
in the car.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
That's all I never watched.
That's
her or
okay.
anything.
She's
You never
really
watched
good.
Drake and Josh is getting. Oh, Drake and Josh is Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh is Drake and Josh.
No, they're talking about coming back and like
Have
having
we
it more
seen any
adult.
actual
Have
articles
you-
on that, or
have
are
you
those just
ever
bootleg
seen-
articles?
Have you ever seen David Dobrik's vlogs? They've already reunited.
I know.
Yeah.
And Miranda.
But like a show.
I
But
hope
I don't
so.
know if I want
I
it.
don't think I want it.
I don't want it.
I thought I wanted Fuller House, and then
No.
4 seasons I have not watched.
I want it so bad. Because they're funny.
Back to the Apple event real
Oh, yeah.
fast. I'm so excited because Steve Carell and Jennifer Aniston are making their return to TV
Yes,
together.
Together.
That's going to be so
It's
cute.
and Reese Witherspoon's in it, and it's gonna be so good.
And there's like if you go online, there's like multiple different actresses and like people in the production world that have been recruited to work on all new programming.
There's Chris Evans is getting a show.
Yeah.
I love
Sarah
her.
Bareilles.
Brie Larson is getting a show.
Yeah.
The creator of Bob's Burgers is doing a show with like Josh Gad, Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell's in the
all these like Broadway
and
kind
it's gonna
of
be an
people.
animated show.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
It's gonna. I think they're gonna.
I'm
But
so
like the thing that
excited.
like comes up in my brain, I talked to Julie about this earlier. It's like you get to a point, and it's like, what streaming services are we supposed to have?
Yeah.
Like what? How are we like? Because Netflix and Hulu
I
and
babysit
Disney
for so
Plus
many
and
families
like
that
it's
they
like
just don't have cable
Yeah, I
'cause
think
they just
we're just
wait
gonna
for
have to give it
Netflix.
up. Like
They get like Netflix, Hulu, all those
Yeah.
stuff, like Amazon Prime. They have all of them.
my family doesn't have cable anymore.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we love cable, but like it was just cheaper to go streaming service.
I don't think cable's gonna be offended.
I'm so sorry, Comcast Xfinity. Or at least that's on record. But I think it's just like it's honestly, but I'm glad. I'm glad that it's not just like Netflix is like king of the streaming services and they have no competitors. It's like there's a bunch of companies that are going to be working their tails off trying to make sure we have good content.
And these streaming services, they always up the production value. I think Apple TV will have like amazing.
Definitely.
So like we're getting good TV.
Yeah.
This
exactly.
is the golden era
This is
of
the-
television.
We're going into a renaissance.
Yes, of course.
Marvelous Miss Maisel just got picked up for season 3.
I'm so
They're in
excited.
production for that right now on Prime. It's very good if you haven't watched
I have to tell you something after.
it. Okay.
Ooh, can't be on camera.
It's a really, really, really good show.
A lot of shows got canceled on Netflix.
Did you see the DirecTV scandal thing?
No.
DirecTV was trying to take like 27 channels off
I saw
their
that
servers.
because
And all these celebrities were
for
like,
fun.
please save our show.
I keep getting.
I was like,
Instead, okay, so I keep watching. This new season. We're in a new season of Drag Race,
Uh-huh.
and they're literally promoting it. They're like, call AT&T and tell us we can't watch Drag Race anymore.
I saw it. Yeah, you have to, it's through DirecTV, I think, right?
Yeah.
DirecTV.
No, AT&T. Yeah,
Is it-
AT&T and DirecTV.
And
I think.
DirecTV.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just for fun?
They're
Yeah,
just
they're like-
getting
just for
rid of it.
funsies.
Yeah, they're getting like VH1, MTV.
I love MTV.
Yeah,
though.
I don't.
yeah.
Oh,
It's just kind of weird. Like, why are you gonna try to get
Isn't
some
Florida
specific
Bama
channels
Shore is?
gone?
probably.
kinda
I'm more of
random.
a ridiculous.
Florida Bama Shore.
Florida Bama Shore.
My sister watches that.
Yeah. I have
Shout out to
friends who
Gabby
watch
again
that.
on another episode.
Yeah.
I know you're watching.
Some friends of mine watch that, but
I've seen a couple episodes.
poor Maria loves her Lohan Beach Club. So if they cancel VH1, then like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Lindsay needs that paycheck. And Pano. Yeah. You gotta watch the show. It's really not that good. It's a
You
bunch
gotta-
of
you gotta
B-roll,
watch- you
but
gotta see it.
it's okay. It's a bunch of B-roll of the beach and Lindsay Lohan going, and this is my last name, and that's it. but good show. If you need
Speaking
an intern,
of old Disney actors.
yeah.
Queen.
Do we have anything else to cover for this week?
Endgame.
Endgame, yeah. They came out with new Endgame trailers. I
Oh my
screamed.
God, oh.
You
Oh
don't
my God.
You
understand.
say
Like
anything
I
from
don't.
Taylor Swift, the song. I don't know
Okay,
anything.
also I keep thinking about, because I'm one of the 1% that's still watching Riverdale. They keep going,
The 1%.
and they keep saying to each other, and we're Endgame. So then my mind just goes there.
I watched the episode where the week from Luke Perry died, and me and my mom like looked at each other because they wrote at the end like "Rest in peace" in memory of Luke Perry, and me and my mom just kind of looked at each other and like our hearts just broke.
I like when he appeared on my screen. I literally like gasped.
I
was
know
like,
it was like it's
'cause
so
I watched it after
weird
he-
to see.
Mhm.
Okay,
so
sidetrack.
feel bad. Yeah, but
Endgame.
Endgame. They came out with new posters today. The people that were still alive were in
color,
color, and then the people that were ashes were
black and white.
black and white. Pepper Potts is alive, which I
I
thought
know.
she was dead.
She was in the trailer.
I thought she was dead. For some reason, I thought she was dead. So when I saw her poster in color, I screamed so loudly, I like
scared me up.
Oh my.
Mine was Nick Fury because we got back from Captain Marvel and I was like,
Sebastian Stan looks like a god.
yeah.
Mark Ruffalo looks amazing in his poster.
Have you seen those tweets where it's like in the big poster with all of them, he's not in like Hulk, and they're like when you forgot when you weren't told it was a costume party. Valkyrie, I'm so excited.
Valkyrie's also in it. She's
love her.
alive. You
seen
guys
it.
don't understand how loud I screamed.
I'm so excited.
I can believe you.
I can gauge
yeah,
it, Caitlin.
I can find
gauge
that hard to believe.
I was happy.
Good.
I'm glad.
Good. That's
And
all.
I
I
haven't
think
seen
we
it
want to
yet.
end on a happy note.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that is everything now.
Yeah.
That's what's poppin'.
That is what's poppin'. Thank you so much for joining us this week on this week's episode of What's Poppin'. See you next week.
I love you. I love you.